First, as the fireball starts to expand out, Ripper looks up to Grum, and Grum, you meet his gaze. And you can see his fur start to singe, and as the fire starts to overcome his face, time slows. Anybody who's in possession of an obelisk shard feels it pulsate for a second, and everything slows down. You can see the fireball coming, and Grum, he looks at you, and you can hear him say, as a spirit head rips out of the actual body, the spirit head looks at you and he says, "I will gather the pack. Go. We will dance in the blood of our enemies." And the spirit wolf, the spirit ripper, rips out as the body is disintegrated.
Be the previous meme.
So,
Okay.
I will give you guys the best recap I can, considering really this is the transfer point from Lost Mines of Phandelver to Phandelver and below. So, to start at the beginning, the group was hired by a person in Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, and a human named Sildar Hallwinter. They were hired to come help bring protection and muscle to a city called Phandalin. And the group set off. They discovered an ambush. They beat back the goblins that tried to ambush them, traced them back to their cave. And inside the cave, they fought through. They discovered that Sildar Hallwinter, the human and member of the Order of the Gauntlet, was held there. Inside, the group found their first piece of what you would later discover is the Black Obelisk. The group discovered it in a bugbear's possession named Clarg. And upon discovering it, it sent a burst of energy out, particularly affecting Echo, giving her visions of a different reality. Another notable thing in that cave, our Goliath friend, Grum, connected with what would become his pet companion, the wolf named Ripper.
Yay, Ripper!
And he has been a steady companion ever since.
Where is he? I don't see him up here. Oh, no, there he is.
Oh,
There he is. Hidden a bunch of words.
Upon saving Ripper, the group and one of its former members that went off on her own adventure also freed the other wolves in the area that are now running free somewhere in the woods around the little hamlet.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
I'm sure that we will never see them again. Absolutely positive we will never see them again.
Yeah, that sounds
Just like Arya's in Game of Thrones, they're just out there, forgotten about.
The group continued on to the city, where they went to an inn called the Stonehill Inn. They connected with Sildar's connections and friends, the Stonehills. They discovered the city was being plagued by a group of bandits called the Red Brands. The group set about exploring the city and freeing them from the grasp of the Red Brands. Unfortunately, after their first encounter, the group decided to rest and lick their wounds before attacking the main stronghold of the Red Brands, which resulted in the Stonehill Inn being firebombed and burnt to a crisp. The family inside was seemingly pulled into the Feywild by an archfey who would not let Tobin, our Harengon friend and member of the Feywild, interfere in it. The group did escape and did launch an assault on the Red Brand hideout the next day, successfully weaving their way in and discovering, after destroying the Red Brands, a creature called a Nothic. An ancient creature, sharp claws, single eyeball, that could peer into your minds and pull out bits of information. They made a pact with the Nothic to eat the bodies of the Red Brands after they were defeated. The Nothic provided the group with a special sword from a previous owner of Sildar Hallwinter, one of the nobles. I believe...
I have it.
Grum, you have Stinger, the magical sword?
No, I do not. That would be...
Tobin.
He gave it to me. Yeah, he gave it to me.
Okay, Tobin, you have that magic sword, and you have been carrying it with ever since.
Yes.
The leader of the Red Brands, a man named Glass Staff, named so for the black staff he was carrying, was defeated, and Grum basically stripped all of the equipment out of the hideout to sell later, including the staff. Fortunately, before selling the staff off, the magical properties of the staff were discovered, and you found your second piece of the black obelisk. And Echo is now in possession of that staff of defense, which is forged in part by a broken piece of the obelisk. Continuing on, the group went on adventures to try to save Gundren. During those adventures, were towards Cragmaw Castle, the castle of the Goblin hideout where Gundren was held, the group at one point encountered a bounty hunter looking for Grum, and the discovery about Grum's past, that he is a wanted man by his band of Goliaths, was discovered. We can assume that there is an active pursuit against him. We also discovered Tobin's arch nemesis, the wow, I can't remember his name. Balthazar?
Balthus.
We discovered him as he was destroying literally every rabbit, as mundane as rabbits are.
Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
He took it to heart to kill the wabbit. And he very much tried to kill you with a group of orcs and a solo ogre, I believe. They all attempted to charge you, and they came probably closer than would be liked. At the end of that, after literally cracking the shell of the dead turtle,
Grum Shellcracker.
a recent resident, or at least recent in your mind, resident of the Feywild, stepped through and returned to Tobin an instrument, an act of kindness that he had repaid to him when he was a boy. That boy was about 7 years old when you first met him, before the Stonehill Inn burnt down, probably late 20s, early 30s upon returning the flute to Tobin. The Feywild's distortion of time had worked its way, and Tobin knows that he has members of the Feywild standing watch and protection over him, at least in some aspect. As the group continued on, they discovered that there was a different kind of goblins that were much tougher that they encountered on the road that was searching for obelisk shards. And this was their first encounter with Dark Echo, who did not attack the group but did make her presence known. Nyx, who had also come into contact with parts of the obelisk, She discovered that she too has a dark version of herself that has not interacted heavily with her, but has left her, our tiefling friend, a apple several times as she awakens, almost as if a calling card, which Nyx has rejected that gift twice, and we are still kind of uncertain about their origin, except that it has something to do with the obelisk. The group eventually rushed to Cragmaw Castle, found an opening in the back, defeated the bugbear chieftain inside, and quickly snuck out Gundren. There was one drow, a dark elf woman, that managed to escape from the castle. Ripper was nearly torn to bits by a second wolf that was at the castle, but the group managed to save Ripper, who was very much on the edge of death. Upon returning to Phandalin, Grum bought Ripper armor, increasing his armored stat. Grum very slowly convinced the wolf to wear the extra armor. When Tobin used his new flute to cast Speak with Animals for Grum, Grum and Ripper became even that much more closer. Grum offering the chance of freedom to Ripper after Wave Echo Cave, which Ripper has taken no indication of considering. He considers you all a member of his pack, except maybe for Tobin, who he keeps looking at with hungry glances, but only time will tell what will happen there.
Oh, goodness.
One of the things that was found at Ryvern Tor, where the Tortle battle took place, Grum, you were on a side quest to find a special ore for the smith in town, which you did, and he forged part of that ore into your axe. And upon further inspection, it might be of the same ore type that the obelisk is made of, although probably not a part of the obelisk itself, certainly connected in some fashion or other. The group ventured with Sildar into the caverns. Nyx lagged back with Gundren. The group, minus Nyx, went into the cavern, went through, found one dead Rockseeker brother at the entrance to the cave, and headed north through the cavern, where they encountered an Ochra jelly that would constantly split upon being hit. They managed to destroy it. They intimidated a giant constrictor snake, which was found in the waters above, and they rushed into a room that they found filled with bugbear. First Tobin, who went in spells of blazing, and then Sildar, who rushed in after. Shortly after Sildar rushed in, every single bugbear rushed Sildar, and after a series of devastating hits, smashed Sildar's skull, and the party then eliminated all of the members of the bugbear room. And that is where we left off our campaign to take a short deviation through Barovia. We pick back up with Nyx having made her way through the cavern on her own, tracing the steps of the party before her, and we will discover her standing at the entrance to the room filled with water, with a giant constrictor snake looking straight at her, and the group currently being none the wiser to her presence. Nyx, you are standing at the water's edge. What would you like to do?
Have we killed the snake creature?
The snake is still alive, and you can see it writhing back and forth as its body hits the water.
Can they hear me from the cave?
You can try to yell.
I would say, help! I'm in here!
As she does that, everybody roll a perception check, please.
Thank you for that recap, by the way.
Yes, thank you. That was awesome.
Oh, hallelujah, real stats.
I will admit
9.
it is Grum's fault we ended up in Barovia. If anyone's looking to throw blame around.
You guys did not end up in Barovia yet. Grum has had some interactions with some Barovians, though. Perhaps not the last of them. That
I don't know, guys.
is to be decided. So, Grum...
Yeah, and I meant like for our other characters, not this campaign. I bet for the confusion.
Oh, don't worry. Anything's possible. Grum has had some interactions with the Lord of Barovia, Strahd von Zarovich.
He's so smooth. He's got the ring. No.
Tobin and Echo, you are each looking down at Sildar's skull caved in with gore on the floor. Grum, you're a little bit more used to this kind of scene given your history and your training. You very clearly hear Nyx yelling from the giant constrictor snake's lake.
I looked at...
we're not in initiative, correct?
You are not in initiative as of now.
Alright, I'm just going to kind of come over here to the base of the top of the steps. And I'll just kind of yell back, just hug the wall to make it scary. Meaning scared, not scary, but like scared.
Grum, with your 23, when you intimidated him, it did cower him into the corner. He might have regained some of his previous vigor.
His non-cowardice.
In that case, I'll be safe and I'll go ahead and like show face again and get ready to intimidate it again if I have to.
All right, you walk up to the water's edge. You make this face. Would you like to try to pre-intimidate?
Pre-intimidate, you said?
Pre-intimidate. See how scary you are.
Sure. Come on. Oh, scary. Snakes.
You are very scary. The snake looks at you, and in that animal recognition of fear and past trauma, you can see it kind of slither back, and it coils like it would strike if you tried to approach it, but it's a coiling out of fear rather than a posture to launch an attack.
Just for ambience, I make the sound of a mongoose. That's why he's scared.
You make the sound of a mongoose, and this giant snake just kind of goes, "Grah."
Tobin's at
but yeah, when the snake starts cowering, I just kind of turn my head to Nyx and say, "Don't fear, honey. It's safe to cross over here." And then I just kind of hold my arm and hand out so that she can, feel a little more at ease coming towards our direction.
Okay, Nyx, do you approach?
This is all weird.
I am going to approach, but I'm going to hug the wall. I do not like snakes.
That is understandable. You slide slowly against the wall. It's not an even surface. All of this is hewn stone. There are just big jagged chunks, so you're just very carefully putting your hands against it and sliding. You eventually reach the safety where Grum is at, and you see a set of stairs that lead up.
Glad you could finally make it back with us safely. I will forewarn you, we did have a lot in there.
Echo, when you're looking down at the body, are you doing anything in particular?
Yes. Echo is very, very quiet, very contemplative. And she, since you didn't hear anything that's going on out there, she's gonna kneel next to the body and try to gather him up, as it were, and administer some quiet prayers and last rites as best she can.
Okay, and Tobin, you step out of the door as you watch Grum go out. What's Tobin's sense of all of this?
Tobin's watching Grum make these dumb fucking mongoose noises. He doesn't know what a mongoose is.
What does the mongoose say?
At first, when he was looking over Sildar's body, he's looking at Echo and going like, "Hey, can you fix this?" But then he hears Grum just, making weird noises, and he has zero context about it.
When you ask about that, Echo becomes visibly upset. Not angry, just like sad. But doesn't answer.
That's all Tobin's really doing.
After the battle, would anybody explore that room?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nix, you should probably join up with us in here. Safer.
I guess the first thing I would like to and look at Sildar's body to see if he has anything we might need, information, anything like that.
Roll an investigation check as you start rummaging through the dead man's pockets.
Echo is now
14.
visibly angry.
After I let Echo do the prayers and stuff first, though. Like I do, like let her do her thing, and then I start rifling through his shit.
Okay, one of the things most notable when you start rummaging through his pockets and his bags, you notice that a little bit of his blood and gore kind of get on your fur. It's probably gonna mat in there, if you don't wipe it off quick enough. There's not much to Sildar that really isn't apparent. He's got a long sword. He's got armor. He's got a big hole in his head. There's really not much more to him than meets the eye. One thing that you all do notice, especially as you get closer to the back door, this door is barred kind of from the inside, almost like they're trying to keep something from coming in towards them.
Can we just leave it barred?
Who bets me 5 gold that I won't? Who bets me 5 gold I won't open this door?
Oh, Tobin.
Hold that thought there, Tobin. We have a whole other path to check out too.
I do want to get close and just kind of see if I can hear anything in, or investigate, see if I can kind of guess why this door might be barred.
So what would you like to do first? Would you like to try to listen in, or would you like to try to get an idea of why it's barred? Probably listening first is better.
Listening.
Roll a perception check.
11.
An 11 really doesn't do much. You don't hear much coming from the other side.
And then I guess I want to see if there's maybe does it look like, when you say barred and it's trying to keep something out, do you mean it's kind of like a gel looking door kind of thing, or?
It's they put makeshift locks on it almost. Like something might come in from the other side, but they're going to make sure that it doesn't.
I guess I want to inspect like the door frame around it, see any kind of like scratches, anything like that.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
4. Yeah, it's not going to get me much.
It's basically what is said is what is apparent. There are some makeshift locks. There's no apparent scratching on the door, although there are some marks around the door frame that indicate it's been hit, but bugbears hit things as a natural course of action. They are kind of violent by nature.
And hey guys, what do you make of this door?
It seems like it's been barred from this side, probably for particular reasons that are currently unknown.
And for the record, you guys have not had a long rest. Or you should not have had a long rest.
Yeah. To that point, how is everybody looking as far as health and things? Because I really don't remember after that fight.
33 or 49, basically. But most of my my stuff is used.
Yeah, I'm at full health, and I have half my inspirations and 3 of my first level spell slots left, but no second level.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to burn Twilight Sanctuary then. I think we're okay.
I mean, I should be fine as long as we don't go into anything too difficult.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants to take a rest, up or down.
I'm sure nothing will come through that door while we take a long rest.
Yeah. I think we'll be good.
Looks like, guys, it looks like they slept in here.
Yeah, there are beds. There's a brazier in the center it looks like embers from a recently put out fire. This is pretty obviously some kind of bunk, some kind of place where they recovered.
I have a question.
In game or out of game?
Both. In game, let's see. Okay, so the question is out of game, but whatever. Basically, about how heavy does Sildar look?
How heavy?
Yes. Like, how much does he look like he weighs?
Let me give you the best answer to that I can. So Sildar himself is probably upper 100 pounds, probably 190. And Sildar's armor, which does not look like it would fit anybody, would weigh, according to the new player's handbook, would weigh probably about 60 pounds. So it's probably around 250 poundage altogether, a little bit over with the sword and other items. Dare I ask why you ask?
So I have 50 feet of rope. I want to look at Echo as she's doing her thing, and I want to kind of kneel down beside her and just place a hand on her shoulder and say, perhaps we should bring his body back to Thundering. It's clear that they had, affections for each other, and I think it would be good for Gunner to at least be able to bury him. What do you think, Echo?
I think he needs his eternal rest the way he would want it. And I think Gunn probably knows how to do that. And I'm going to look around at like the bedding and maybe the beds and say, I think we could potentially put him in some sort of shroud or put him on a litter. And if we can, I'd like to carry him out.
Yeah, that was actually my plan. Like, I was thinking of grabbing some of these bedding sheets and wrapping him up and using my my rope, just kind of tie him up and carry him with us as we make our way along until we meet back up with Gundren, and we can provide him the opportunity to lay his friend to rest.
Do we know Gundren didn't come in the cave with us at all, right? He's back somewhere else.
Correct.
Gudrun is in
Correct.
the area exploring around. He was with Nyx for a little bit, but he separated, sent Nyx in. He would have told Nyx that he is searching for another entrance.
Okay. I mean, we could take him back to the entrance that we came through, or we could try and take him with us. I just don't know how feasible it is to carry him the rest of the way. I don't know what's ahead.
Well, I mean, I have no problem carrying him or not. His weight is not an issue for me, if that's a concern.
Tobin just comes over after looking at the door. Hey, you guys trying to figure out what to do with the dead body?
Yep.
Echo. Oh, I think I have. Oh, it's a level 2. Damn. Okay.
Do you have do you have that feature that lets you recover a spell slot?
You know what? You are so smart. I think I do.
I just played it clear. That's the only reason.
I don't think I can do that.
What's the ability called? Do you know?
Well, it's because I have the Metamagic Adept, so I have sorcery points, but I don't know that I can use those to regain a spell slot.
You can sacrifice sorcery points for a spell slot.
Okay, do I get that with the feat? I guess.
Well, if you're a sorcerer, you normally can. 2024 rules, I'm not sure. It looks like you have Quicken Spell and Twin Spell. I don't know if you can sacrifice them with the feat for spell slots. If it's from the feat, probably not. It's probably more of a base sorcerer mainstay kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere on my character sheet that I can burn points to regain slots. So
what about that cleric feature? Fuck, what's it called? Did you already use that?
It's 2024, so this is our switch over, so I doubt she's used it if it's a new feature.
I think it's a channel divinity feature, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can basically regain a slot.
If I have that, I don't know about it.
Mine's under Font of Magic.
Yeah, I don't have the Font of Magic. It's still a second. Okay, question.
Yeah.
If it's a ritual spell, I still need the spell slot to cast it as a ritual, right?
No, typically you just need to have 10 minutes of downtime and concentration, really.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to get up and gather probably 3 of the the sheets and the blankets. And I'm going to light some of the incense, and I'm going to start wrapping Sildar, and I'm going to cast Gentle Repose.
Okay.
I'll
As a
be
ritual.
assisting her if she accepts it.
Yeah.
So I want to give you the scene so you can kind of give me a sense of how this looks. Sildar is surrounded by at least 4 dead bugbears who are in every sense as beaten, bloodied, and broken as he is. There is a mixing of his blood with everything else, and there is a decent sized hole chunked into his head from all of the hits. What does this spell look like? What does this ritual look like when Echo goes through it?
So I'm going to set out the incense first and light those. And then I'm going to try and separate as much of the gore away from the body as I can. And I'm going to ask Grom if he will take the bugbear corpses just as far away from me as possible. And I'm going to start at his head and kind of wrap. Have Grom help me probably hoist him onto one of the blankets, and then wrap him kind of starting at his head and cover that first, and then start tying it and wrapping him, as respectfully and gently as possible, but
Of course. And when she says to get rid of the bugbear bodies, I just throw them into the water with the snake. Say, chow down, big fella.
As you do that, you see the snake just looks at the bodies at first. Almost like there's no sport in eating dead big things. But there is a gore trail that runs the length of that hallway and the steps and into the water now. And the water is starting to fill up with red gore around the bugbears.
That's pretty metal.
Okay, Echo, you cast Gentle Repose. And as you do, there's a... I don't want to say a calming sensation, but maybe a laying aside of uneasiness as Sildar is sitting there. He doesn't look good by any measure, but he is been certainly gently reposed.
Man, you just like throwing that in there every chance you get, don't you?
Okay, how would the group like to proceed after Sildar is spelled?
So I'll just hoist him onto my back. Actually, no, I'm not gonna hoist him onto my back. Yeah, I'm gonna look around at everyone and ask if they feel like they need to take a breather while we're here.
we have time. And she's just gonna point at Sildar. We shouldn't hurry on his account.
Tobin goes, zing!
I know he's not gonna decay. I wasn't trying to make a joke.
Tobin's like, man, Echo, you're savage.
This is probably the most serious anybody here has seen Echo. Which kind of makes that funnier, but...
Okay, how would the group like to proceed?
Let's see. I'm fine health-wise, but I'm pretty spent, so I'm pretty ambivalent about whether we go on or not. But if you guys expect me to fight much more, probably gonna have to take a rest soon.
Right.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and say the beds are probably a good sign that this is as good as it's gonna get so far. If that's the case, so
That's probably true. They felt safe enough to sleep in here.
yeah, and they're bugbears. They're aggressive, paranoid pieces of shit. So why don't we take a nap? And I'm gonna go over here in the corner next to this door.
When you go over there, you hear Grum. He's not serious, but he's definitely stirred, and he says, "Keep those fingers off the door, Tobin."
Yeah, Tobin.
Would the group like to try to bed down for a long rest?
I don't like the way you said that, but yes.
I don't ever like the way he says it.
Yeah, same.
No.
If I don't traumatize my players, what kind of DM am I?
You're an excellent DM, trust me.
Okay, so precautions. How are we? If are we? What are we? How are we doing this?
I'll take the first watch.
Oh,
Okay, I saw like some alien disc float around really quick.
It was. Don't worry about the alien disc.
Oh no, UFO!
Okay.
All right.
First question: are you guys? How's the watch going?
I'm
I'll
gonna
the
take
second.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I'll take second, since someone already said they'll take first.
I'll take first. Nyx will take first.
Okay, I'll take a watch too.
Okay. Who's got?
I'll
third?
go
Who's
last, then. That's fine.
Okay.
And
there-
I'll give Nick some pointers on how to intimidate the giant constrictor if it becomes an issue.
If you guys are going to practice mongoose noises, nobody's going to be able to rest.
Yeah, just if the snake proves to become an issue, he shouldn't be practicing the whole time.
If I knew what a mongoose sounded like, I would be so into this.
I kind of want to Google it now.
I'm
Okay.
surprised
I
you
would
even knew what a
pull it
mongoose
up on my
sounded like.
computer, but I don't have any speakers.
Okay, so the group has a watch. Are they taking any other precautions?
Tuck Sildar's body over here in the corner there.
Okay, Sildar slumps. Are you slumping him or are you just lying him down flat?
He's just lying down flat on the ground.
Okay, you pick him up. There's that no muscle movement, no, just kind of like limpness in your arms, and you set him down. Very gently, no big thump. I'm assuming.
I'm keeping some manner of reverence to the dead.
Okay. Who is our first watch person?
Nyx.
All right, Nyx, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Just because I can't help myself, mongoose actually chirp.
My god, that's
can
awesome.
you, for the sound, for our benefit, make the sound of a mongoose?
Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can get my... Can you hear that?
Nope.
Oh. Well, I can't get my voice that high.
You're gonna have to do it into the mic.
This
I
is
don't know that
D&D
I'm gonna-
roleplay right here.
I'm not role-playing a
girl, you
mongoose.
got it.
Just for the sake of argument, the group's name is now the Mongoose. The Mongeeses.
The
Yes.
monkey.
I'm on board with that.
I found it.
Mongai.
Manga.
You want to know what a mongoose sounds like? I found one.
All right.
I just posted one in the chat too.
Why isn't it?
There you go.
It sounds like a sci-fi computer tweaking out.
Yeah. Just so confused.
Okay, Nyx, nothing happens that you notice during your watch. Who's our second watch?
Me, Tobin.
Tobin, what do you do during your watch, just so I know? Do you touch anything?
I want to listen for that door. I want to listen to that door again.
Roll the general perception check as your ears towards that door.
22.
You hear slight moans. They're very muffled through the door. But there's slight moans across the other side.
Can I tell if it's like from a humanoid or an animal?
Roll me a nature check.
There we are. 18.
Whatever it is, it's... how to describe it? It's not human. Although, maybe it's got a soft lull, like something just kind of mindlessly gurgling, mindlessly murmuring, mindlessly moaning.
What does mindlessly gurgling sound like?
I will see if I can find a sound online, but not at this exact moment.
I just think of Homer Simpson when he's thinking about donuts.
Tobin, nothing eventful happens through your watch unless you opt to do anything else.
I feel like you're trying to tell me to do something else.
Don't touch that door.
Tobin.
But the DM had said unless
I encourage no path of action or discourage no path of action.
Guys, do you hear how he's gaslighting me into this?
Okay, dude, just rub your foot and then see what good luck comes from it.
Yeah.
Tobin, you're welcome. Troll an insight check to try to gather more information.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
I love how his foot has now become an insight roll.
So you have established that there is something on the other side of this door. It's not hard to think that anything that bugbears wanted to keep out might not be the best thing to charge into without preparedness.
I'm just gonna kind of rub that door and be like, later. And then go back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is number 3?
That would be Echo.
Okay, what does Echo's preparation for the night as Tobin kind of hands off shift watch? What's her movements? What's her thought process?
So she is going to stand at the door and just kind of watch out for a little while, and then just kind of restlessly pace the room.
Okay.
She'll check on Sildar, but mostly just kind of watching both doors and making laps.
Couple questions. When you say watching doors, do you open that door out?
No.
Okay, so you keep the door shut. As you make your laps around Sildar, however you feel looking down at this person, those emotions probably would come up. Do you do anything with the door that Tobin was at?
No, I'm gonna ignore it as much as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Nope, that's performance. Here we go, perception. Okay, 17.
17, you don't hear anything coming towards you, although as time flows by, you start to hear the sounds of what is like waves crashing against rocks, starting to become steady and rhythmic, floating down through the hallways. Almost like waves echoing in the cave.
Can I listen closer at the west door?
Yeah.
Does it sound like the snake is out of the lake coming towards us?
Snake out of the lake.
You're listening here. It doesn't sound like a snake at all, but you are welcome to open the door and go check out the lake should you choose.
I'm gonna look around at all my sleeping companions. And I'm gonna decide against it. I'm gonna stay where I am, in the room.
Okay, you get to hand off to Grum. What does that look like when you nudge him awake? If I dare ask.
She's gonna shake him and make sure he's awake, and just, your turn. And then she's just gonna walk away and go back to her bunk.
As she takes her first initial steps, Grum kind of groans and then just kind of groggily says, "Ready to report."
There's water outside the door. Not much else.
The west side door?
Yeah, you can hear the water outside the door. The waves.
Okay, good. Well, you go and get some rest. I'll cover this last shift and wake you all when it's over.
Okay.
Grum, as you take over watch, do you do anything special?
I first just kind of walk steadily over to Sildar's lifeless corpse. And I pull out my water skin. And I take a nice big swig, like maybe half a pint's worth. And then I just pour out another half pint, like next to him.
Oh.
You pour a libation for the dead. That is much appreciated.
Yeah, I do that first.
Okay, what do you
And
do
then
next?
I just kind of come over here and I try to listen for those waves or that water she was talking about.
Do you open the door or do you leave it shut?
You know what? We're gonna open the door. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of steady, not like sneakily, but like just steady and calmly open the door and then close it back behind me and just kind of stand there.
So I want you to imagine this. The gore trail is still there. It's not fresh by any means at this point, but you still see those 4 bugbear bodies just floating in the pool of water. Make a perception check.
Yeah, do.
19. You can hear the waves echoing, but you actually note that the flow of the water is coming down this way. The echo is kind of hitting off here. It's also coming in from this way too. It's probably another source of water that is the main inlet into the cave. You see the snake just kind of also sitting there looking and interested at everything. This thing doesn't seem to have a lot of interest in eating dead things as of yet. At least dead things that it did not kill.
Right. just off of a glance, does it look like the snake would be able to fit through the pathway to go where I'm at?
Roll either a nature. So when you're asking, can the snake fit here? Yeah,
Yeah, like would it be able to fit through there?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot wide passage. The snake could very reasonably fit through there without a roll.
Okay. I will not move from my post.
Okay, how long does Grum stay there? Does Grum finish his shift there?
Yes.
Okay, so with your... what was your last perception?
A 19.
Okay. Don't know why this one isn't updating. There we go. With a 19, as the night goes by, you hear something starting to come down this hallway.
When I hear that, I'll go ahead and, in the same way as before, go through the door back into the room, closing it behind me. And I'll go over to Echo first and just gently nudge her as well and say, time to wake, hon. Time's up. And also, just get up. And then I'll just kind of do the same for everybody else, Tobin and Nix. Wake them up and just kind of keep over by the door.
As you wake up and go towards the door, you hear a loud knocking and a voice come through that says, "We march! Up! Up! Prepare to attack!"
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Hey, Tobin, wake up and open that fucking door.
Oh, well, thank
And then I'm just going to
goodness.
kind of pull a Hodor on the door for the time being.
I'm gonna open this door now. This door you guys told me not to open. It's happening.
And the voice... Did you take Sildar, Grum?
Yeah, I forgot to mention I'm going to grab Sildar before posting and just kind of place him near me.
Okay. So you hear the voice say, "When the word happens, we go!" And then you hear clop, clop, clop away. It sounds like there are more than one set of feet.
Does it sound like a march?
Roll an insight check.
Where is this coming from?
This came from...
Got it.
Just right there.
Nice.
It doesn't sound like a marching order per se, but there's a rhythmic movement to the feet. It's... Give me a second.
Oh, I thought that was the sound we were hearing.
It is the sound of at least 6 feet. 6 feet, 3 sets of feet.
I'll relay that info to everyone and try to get a feel off of what they want to do. Now that we're able to be like, oh, it's only 3 people, just don't know who or what they are.
I'm going to be the one to ask the question. Did we get a long rest?
You have all benefited from a long rest, yes. It happened.
What a merciful
It happened
DM.
at the end of Grum's watch.
These people, man, they just chose the wrong time. I'm so happy that they were, polite enough to let us sleep before they attacked us, but probably wasn't smart on their end.
I can at least appreciate them giving us a heads up that, they have a death wish. So,
All right. So Echo's up. looks like she just woke up from a nightmare, but glaive in hand and looking between both doors because Tobin looks like he's about to open one and Grum just told us that there are people outside the other.
No, I don't look like I'm about to open one. I have a big, like, maniacal grin. My eyes are bloodshot. Like, I have been waiting for this moment. Like, I am vibrating on that door right now, just like waiting for the right moment.
Giant shit-eating Cheshire cat grin.
Basically.
Awesome. Okay.
My rabbit ears have turned into like devil's horns.
There are now 2 players with devil horns. One tiefling, 1 heron gone. Do I hear 3? Echo, we can burn off those wings. Nyx has the power.
I do.
I'm not trading my wings for them, but
All right. How would the group like to proceed?
Tobin's not going to open the door until Grum opens the first door.
So are we really going to put 2 people at once on, people on both sides? Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense. Tactfully or common sensely.
Well, if I open this door, I don't want it to run out and kill us all while that door's shut.
What?
Obviously.
Oh, you mean something from the other side coming into the room and killing us?
Yeah. I'm gonna open this back.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna open this back door when you open that front door.
Well, I'd rather not open both doors because that just doubles our problems.
Well, just take a deep breath because we're going through both doors.
Tobin has
That doesn't make sense, Tobin, and we don't have time to argue about it either. There's also a giant constrictor on the other side of the wall as well, along with these other people or creatures.
I just look at Grum. I just look at Grum and I'm like, Grum. We got this. Okay, hey, we got this. Okay, we're still alive.
I look at Echo and I look at Nyx, and I look at Echo and I look at Nyx, and then I look at Sildar and I look at Tobin and I say, I'm not opening both doors.
Fine, just open the front door.
Like, you see me braced against this thing too, like I'm making sure, like, if they start beating on it, they can't get through.
Okay, so what is the party doing?
Grum is like, well, right now Tobin is like, so we're stuck between 2 doors and we can't open any of them.
one problem at a time. Tobin, does it sound like something's right on the other side of that door?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Something was moaning and groaning and yeah.
Okay, did
and
it say
gurgling.
attack us?
What?
Did it say that it was going to attack us?
I did not ask. You guys were sleeping. I didn't want to be rude.
I do appreciate that. However, the things on the other side of the door are preparing to attack something currently. So that's my vote to deal with first. But I swear if we survive, I will let you open that door without a fight.
Promise.
I promise. Clerics don't lie.
Alright. I'm gonna walk over here and be like, by the way, I have seen you slaughter a whole mess of things since I've met you. What the hell kind of cleric are you?
A good one.
Alright.
So I have read a good book, and in it, this guy talks to his, friends, and he tells them basically to sell all their possessions so that they can purchase a knife. And if they have enough money to purchase 2. So I think Echo is doing exactly what she should be doing. That was a Bible.
Okay, so what do we do?
I'm gonna face the door that Grum is barring, and I'm just gonna get ready for whatever comes through it.
Tobin just screams from the top of his lungs, "Someone open a fucking door!"
Okay, as the party waits, they hear the sound of a horn of some sort.
Oh dear.
God, they're rallying.
Does the party do anything?
Does it sound like a rally horn of sorts? Or a war horn?
Well, it sounds like it might be something akin to a battle horn, a battle call.
Yeah, they're preparing to attack you guys. That's their signal to barge in. So if we're gonna do this, we need to do this now. We have a plan, or are we just gonna kill?
I don't think we're gonna have much time to plan. It sounds like they're ready now.
Works for me. I grab Sildar and I say, y'all count it down.
Echo will count down for him. 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, give me 1 sec.
There. Grum, when she counts down, Grum moves Sildar's body out of the way and also stops bracing the door.
Tobin will get right. Actually, Tobin will be way back behind in the back.
I was gonna say, that's the closest I've
Actually-
ever seen Tobin to action.
Tobin's gonna get right next to the door.
I'm gonna kind of do the same thing because I like to hang back. Nyx isn't much like the last character. She's kind of scaredy cat.
Okay, so the time goes on. Nothing seems to be happening your way.
Wait, I forgot.
Wait, nobody opened the door?
I thought you were the one next to the door.
No, I was moving Sildar out of the way because he was in front of the door. I'm moving him back to the thing. To the
Oh my
corner.
god! But playing
So
with
we
your
all
dead bodies.
kind of ready, but no one
All right.
opened the door to let him in.
Alright, I'm gonna open the
We already
door
fucked up.
cautiously, but not necessarily stealth. I'm not just gonna like slam it open, but I am gonna open the door and take a step back.
Before she does that, I want to pull out my Fokluken Bandor, and I want to ready an action on it.
What action are you readying?
Entangle. Like in the doorway, so if they try to come through.
Okay, just so you know, to ready an action, I'm assuming this rule hasn't changed. To ready a magical action, you need to expend the charge and hold it. So while you're holding it, it is cast. So you would mark off the
Charge.
thing, right, the charge to do it.
Alright, so I got the flute, and I'm blowing, but I'm not necessarily blowing into it. I guess.
Give me 1 sec. I have an awake daughter who should not be.
While that's happening, I'm gonna step away for a second too.
Hi, doggo. Why?
Can you believe that children rebel against going to bed? Ridiculous.
It's crime.
It's a crime.
It's one of the most pleasing things in life is going to bed.
I mean, if that were the case, I wouldn't stay up till 1 o'clock playing D&D on Friday nights.
Right? They just don't understand the joys of being able to go to bed early at such a young age.
I've been awake for over 24 hours right now.
Well, don't do that nonsense.
Is fucked up.
I don't know
Why
what
would
it
you do
is.
that?
Like, I just don't sleep at night.
Do we have everybody, or did Echo step away for a second?
I'm here now.
Okay. So there sound as you all wait. There seems to be sounds of a scuffle starting to happen beyond this door. Nothing is approaching this door.
Awesome.
You opened the door, right, Nico?
Yeah.
So should we take this opportunity?
You mean to shut this door and open the other one?
That's what we agreed to do, yeah. And Sildar's off in the cubbyhole now, so he's not an issue.
Does the door that I just opened, the western door, does that open away from me or towards us?
The door here goes into the room towards you.
Okay. Well, we could drag a bed in front of it and let Tobin open the other door. Or we could just open the door. As long as Tobin gets to open the door, I'm happy.
I say let's just fucking go with it. And Grum kind of holds up his battle axe and just clinks the blade against yours. And kind of like nods his head like, we got this. You were
Tobin,
Yep, I'm doing it. All right, cool.
do it.
I open that door.
As he's opening, I'm going to take a few more steps forward just so I can be in better position.
All right, so Tobin, do you take any precaution before you open the door?
Does he?
Say you swing the door open, and with the door you move, and as it goes against the wall, you bunny hop off the wall.
I will. So as soon as I open the door, I use that Thoklukin Bandor charge for. Nope, I don't do any ready action. There's nothing I do at the moment.
I just you ready to entangle.
He has entangled ready.
Okay.
That is true. I do have entangled ready. So I open the door and I go, "Who's in there, buddy?" And then I see the name on the underneath the thingies and see that it's a zombie.
Yep. You see what looks to be like bellows behind it, of some kind of forge. And you see a zombie slowly ambling up towards this way, and another one, and another one, and another one. Everybody go ahead and roll an initiative.
Right when I see that, though, I look behind the party. Ooh, nice, 24. I look at the party and I go, it's probably good you did that to Sildar so he won't come back to life. And, yeah.
When Tobin says that, Grum looks at Echo like,
Okay, so...
Hey there, rabbit.
And the others got that. Yeah.
I'm going to give who's close. Grum Vigilant Blessing.
And that does what again?
Advantage on your initiative.
Advantage on initiative. Thank you so much. You are so nice. Yeah.
I guess. So does that mean the entangle goes off, or how does that work with the running in action?
You're still holding it. It's already been used. You can use it when ready. If you don't want to use it, you still lose the charge.
I'm ready to use it once I see it. Just
Okay.
once I saw zombies.
It's actually you first in initiative order, so you're able to release that charge whenever you like.
I'm gonna do it now, and it says it's a 20-foot square. So, but I'm gonna. So yeah, pretty much I guess where the zombie is. Hold on, let me get the little drawer thing out. No. Sorry. That guy. That's what I was trying to find. Where is he at? There we are. So, why is it not working?
You're hitting overlay.
Yeah.
Square.
So, are you trying to hit it like right here?
There we go, about right there.
All right. It's a 20-foot square.
Yeah, never mind. So that would be.
So it's 2 by 2. Right.
There we go.
Or no, they're each 5. So, sorry, no, I'm thinking the squares are bigger than they are. 4 by 4.
Okay, so yeah, 4 by 4. So yes, right there where it's at.
Okay, and that is a con save against your spell DC. What is your spell DC?
It says it's a strength save, so it'd be 14.
Strength save. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing again. Strength 14. Zombie 1 first. 17, going up to 18 with the modifiers, and zombie 2. Zombie 2 will hit 16, so they both save.
Boo.
So weeds and vines sprout up from the ground. I'm assuming it becomes difficult terrain. Yes, and they are not grabbed by it, but they look over and around trying to figure out what that thing was. Tobin, anything else?
That's my action. Let me see.
Okay, and just so you know, while it's up, you'll be concentrating on it.
Yeah, I was wondering how that works when it's from a instrument or something.
It still requires your concentration.
All right. And part of my little song, I'm like, Grum and Echo, go have fun. And I give Grum a bardic inspiration.
D6.
So, yep, it's 1d6, and you get other special features when you use it. So
it is still a d6. Yep.
And then I'm just gonna kind of back away over here.
Okay. Grum, with the advantage from Echo, you go next.
I'm going to use my full movement to move right here.
All right, let me just clear away a little bit more of the fog. You probably have somewhere like that as a line of sight.
I'll say to everyone in the room, I count a minimum of 5 zombies and some kind of flaming ball. And then Grum will actually stow his bladed weapons in favor of his crossbow that he picked up. And he is going to take a shot at... You have the... Oh, wait, they save, so they're not entangled.
They are not entangled. You see the roots and plants in the ground, but you know that they have not grabbed them.
So I will just go ahead and fire off a shot at Zombie 1 for right now.
Go Go ahead.
Going to be a natural one. Woohoo!
Ooh.
Yeah. Back to square one, y'all.
Zombies aren't hard to hit normally. You click and it's almost like a misfire of the bow. You're just kind of like, and then suddenly, nope, click, click, nope.
I was thinking like this zombie tripped at the last second.
Dang it, Grum, no. Triggers no agree with Grum's big meat sausage fingers.
Okay, so, Grum, would you like to do anything else?
Yeah. Have anything else, right?
All right, next in the order, stuff is going to happen. Okay. And don't worry about any of that. Let me just do some stuff off screen. So. Okay, that was not great, but. Okay, and we'll just do that. Alright, so. Alright, you hear the sounds of something to the north starting to actually have a fight. You hear the sound of clubs beating down and thuds and zombie moans as something is happening above you. All right. With that, Echo.
Okay. So these squares are 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit, Ripper stayed behind.
River might be smart.
Can I
Yeah.
just move him up really quick?
I don't think these are going to taste very well to him.
You can move
Right.
Ripper up. You can move Ripper up to the same spot you're at. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. He was still sleeping.
Think I can hit zombie 1 with a sacred flame because it's 60. Oh wait, no, I for sure can. It's 60 feet. I moved up 30. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit zombie 1 with a sacred flame.
Okay. Sizzle, sizzle. Flame and fire.
Need a dex save of a number 13.
Alright, these things are not very dexterous, as if you watch them walk, you would certainly know. He is more dexterous than others, though.
Wow.
15, the plants underneath his feet kind of sizzle and light up.
Neat.
Oh boy.
And it's just a zombie, right?
He's just a zombie, but he might have been a tap dancer back in life.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it. I couldn't really have much for bonus actions. Tell you what though, I'm gonna go ahead and no, I can't. Never mind. That's it.
Ooh. Ooh. Which one of you is the luckiest?
Probably me.
I'm scared to answer that.
Tobin's the luckiest.
Tobin, roll me an open D20.
An open D20. I like where this is going. What was that? Oh, a 2.
Are you sure you're lucky?
Tobin.
Do I have lucky? Wait, do I have lucky? I have lucky.
I have lucky.
That's when I felt like Dex.
Yeah.
That's why I was scared. I'm like, I don't know what he means by lucky.
Ooh, no. Can I rub my feet on the dice and try again?
Nope. Oh boy.
That's just insight.
Oh, Tobin, you're even unluckier than you realized.
Oh.
The flaming skull turns towards the direction where the radiant energy sparked from, sees Grum, and there is a loud hiss as the green flames start to fire off behind it, and they fire off behind it and whip around and slam towards Grum, and they hit in Grum in the doorway.
You're cutting out. What was that? I couldn't hear anything.
So sorry.
No, it's okay. My freaking
this flame skull, the green flame shoots out the back and whips around to the front and rushes towards the doorway. I need each of the party members to make a... Oh, boy. Let me see what kind of save this is. It's a dex save. I need everybody to make a dex save as this green flame that whips around from the back of the skull lands in the doorway and explodes out in a fireball.
Would this be an effect that I can see?
You can kind of see it coming. You can certainly see the flames coming, but happens.
I ask because as a barbarian, I have a feature that gives me advantage on dex saves against effects that you can see.
Let's say
you're not blinded, deafened.
Let's say that you have advantage for this.
Okay.
Should
So
I
I rolled
roll
a 7.
advantage too? Since my power is fire.
You will get you're resistant to fire, so any damage you take will be cut in half. Okay, anybody that rolled under a 13.
Oh shit! Yeah, nothing would help me. Damn.
And I'm sorry, really quick. It's showing an 8 over there, but the advantage was a 17.
No, I can see the advantage. It says 17.
Okay.
All right, let's see how much damage we take. All right. All right. Does everybody sees that, right?
What was that? No, I didn't see.
I'm blinded.
20. Anybody that rolled under a 13 take 29 points of damage.
Oh, shit, I'm dead. I'm down.
Anybody that rolled a 13 or higher, cut that in half to 14. And
Do I cut mine in half too?
Nix, what did you roll?
I rolled a 10.
So you will
11.
You will take 14.
Okay.
I'm going to use a reaction to use my... Oh, wow.
You reduce it. Oof. You reduce it by 1 with Stone's endurance.
Bruh.
This flame skull is just hissing and hissing and hissing as it looks out towards you guys. The wolf. Roll Ripper a dex save too, please.
My bad. Right. Ripper. I think this is gonna go down now. Yeah. So
and what's I typed Ripper instead of Wolf for the stat block.
I can't believe Tobin's down.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll a flat d20 really quick because the buttons on the sheet are not working.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, Ripper is dead.
Ripper rolls a 2 with a dex modifier of 2. His max hit points are 11. Even with the rolls that we have in play for pets, he is killed by outright damage. So, what's going to happen to Ripper is first, as the fireball starts to expand out, Ripper looks up to Grum, and Grum, you meet his gaze. And you can see his fur start to singe, and as the fire starts to overcome his face, time slows. Anybody who's in possession of an obelisk shard feels it pulsate for a second, and everything slows down. You can see the fireball coming, and Grum, he looks at you, and you can hear him say, as a spirit head rips out of the actual body, the spirit head looks at you and he says, "I will gather the pack. Go. We will dance in the blood of our enemies." And the spirit wolf, the spirit ripper, rips out as the body is disintegrated, and with that, as members of his pack, go ahead and reduce damage by half again. So if you took 14, take 7. If you took 30, take 14. And Ripper's body is completely incinerated in the flame as time pulsates back to normal.
So that 13 reduced to 6 or 7.
It was 14 reduced 14 to. Oh, you had the bonus.
That was endurance.
Go ahead and reduce it to 6.
Okay.
And our friend Ripper is Ash.
Oh, I guess there's no convincing Grum to run now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Grum's gonna rage.
Over.
And 2 zombies start to break. That's 10, 15, 20, 25. What is the... Oh, they're just 20. They're slow zombies.
Do I need to roll a concentration save? Because
yes, you would go ahead and roll roll it. I'm glad you said that. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And so I rolled a 15.
With the reduced damage, you managed to save.
All right.
But only because of the reduced damage.
How would I know, like, what would save and what wouldn't when I have to do a concentration save?
It's the amount of damage cut in half or 10, whichever is higher.
Okay.
Unless 2024 has changed it. I don't know. Some things we're still working through. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. Okay.
Oh, wait.
And the other zombies are... The other zombies are going towards something else. They're not paying you any attention. Zombie! Alright, let's just do some quick zombie rolls with actual dice to make determinations about life. I have so many d20s here, but I can't find them against the sea of everything else. So, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, and zombie damage is... Alright, so... There is a battle raging on, and there are sounds coming still north, and you can hear what is certainly bugbear grunts. So,
You.
and with that, let's cycle through all of the zombies. Nyx, you were just in a big fireball explosion that something beyond your normal powers as a tiefling shielded you from. you hear the moans of zombies wafting towards you.
I want to and you said their dex is low?
They're not very quick creatures, no.
Can I do Hellish Rebuke?
Hellish Rebuke is after they hit you, you can use it as a reaction to hurt them. It's not an attack in and of itself.
Okay. So I'm going to take a Firebolt to zombie number 1.
Alright, so you're just going to have to angle yourself in the door here. So go ahead and move up and then roll an attack roll. Nine hits. You connect, you start singeing this undead's hair off. Go ahead and roll damage.
I think I rolled damage before I rolled the hit.
Oh, that was well, let's go ahead and roll the attack. I saw the 9. Roll the attack and we'll call that 9 damage if it hits. It hits, it takes 9 damage as you smack this thing in the side of the head.
Okay.
Good fucking job.
And I think that'll be it because I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Okay, Tobin.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Yeah. Looking at it right now. One, two, three, 4, 5. Alright. I'm gonna move right there.
Okay, you hop out.
I'm really pissed off. And then I'm going to do a spray of cards, which is a 15-foot cone of spectral cards. Each creature needs to make a Dex 14 save. On a fail, they'll take 2d10 and be blinded.
Okay, 15...
Until their next turn.
15 feet out is basically just zombie 1.
Oh, alright, then, hold on. If that's the case, let me check something out quickly. I think I can...
Zombie 2 is 20 feet away from you.
Pretty sure I have a feature that lets me bounce back. Yeah. Yep. I have enough for that. So that should hit zombie 2, right?
Okay, what are you using?
Spray of cards.
Okay.
15-foot cone.
Yep, if you can bounce 5 foot, you can hit zombie 2.
Yep.
Alright, you said dex save? Or
yeah, 14. 14.
Okay. Number 1 first. 4, he fails, and number 2 will also fail. Okay, what does it look like, the spectral card throw?
Let me do the damage. Oh, wait. Sorry. I don't know why I did it there. Let me just... There we go. Okay.
The 12 is good.
Sorry. 12 is good. So I'm pissed off. I fling out, like, I fling my hand out, and out of my sleeve, all these, like, glowing playing cards come out and hit them all, like, right in the eyes and start, like, slicing their eyes and stuff. And then I do my little rabbit hop feature to like do a backflip 10 feet back into the door next to Grum. Or right in front of the door next to Grum.
Alright, cards go out, cut them, you backflip. And Grum, has anything happened to upset you? Zombie 1 looks like he's barely hanging on.
So before I get into anything, so I have an idea of something where basically Grum does a long jump at the end of his movement to get to the flame skull and attack. Is that possible to do?
How much? You'd still be limited to the movement that you have. So let me 1, 2, 3, 4. So you basically want to jump over the rough terrain?
Pretty much.
Sorry, I was about to say. I was about to say before he was about to say all that I stopped playing my flute at this point after backflipping and all that nonsense.
All right.
So there should be no rough terrain.
The rough terrain disappears. You have 30 feet.
So it's roughly 40 to 45 feet to the flame skull from where I currently am. At the very end of my movement, is it possible to do a jump towards the flame skull and get a swing in?
Probably not without using the dash action, because you got to go by 2 zombies. You gotta push by 2 zombies and then make a big jump. You can push by the zombies and get to the end of your movement, but you're not going to be able to reach the flame skull yet.
So jumping would be the action to get there?
To increase your range, it would. You can use enough movement to get to him, but it would cost the action to use the movement.
Okay. In that case, Grum is going to kind of recover from that blast and see that Ripper is gone entirely. And he's going to I don't know if you guys know what dry crying is, but he's going to kind of dry cry for a couple of seconds and then just rage. But the manner of his rage is very intense. He starts pounding on the ground. He starts punching the walls, and he even beats on his chest and hits himself a little bit. And Grum charges in at the first one and just kind of boom right into the wall. And let's see if this thing survives. A natural 26.
Roll damage.
I'm gonna roll good damage, thank you.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be 9 slashing damage.
Okay, what does it look like when you destroy this thing? Just for the image.
Just for the image, I think Grum is gonna run into the zombie and just start beating it with his fist, and then as it starts to fall due to gravity, he's gonna take his great axe and just start swinging down on it more so that it just turns into a puddle of goop. And then if this were an anime like Berserk, he would turn around, smoke would be coming out of his mouth, and his eyes would be red with track streaks. He's pissed right now, okay? He is mad.
All right, Grum, anything else?
Thankfully, he's within reach of that flame skull now. But, let me see. I raged. I attacked. So, right. That is correct. That is my turn.
Okay. So, the sounds of the battle up north continue. And there's a scuffle. And more groans, more muffled screams. You hear the voice of a woman saying, "What are you doing? Attack the damned things!" And Echo.
Okay. Well, we can't take another hit like that, so 120 feet. Oh yes. I'm going to cast Moonbeam, and I'm going to center it on the Flame Skull.
Okay, that is a dex save or a con save? I don't remember.
That is something I'm checking on. Constitution saving throw.
Con save for a flame skull. Okay.
Please fail this for me.
16.
Nope.
So it's going to light up, and you're going to center it on it, which is above the bellows of the forge here. It's going to take half damage, so go ahead and roll damage. Okay, so it is kind of scorched a little bit. Its attention is still turned at the Radiant Party, threatening it very much. Okay, first things first. It's going to float. It's going to send more rays of fire at Grum, but these are concentrated.
Get down, Raja.
And Raja rolls a 12.
Fails.
I don't think that hits.
That does not hit. You little.
After the first pulsation of flame, you see a second one come out in the same manner. That will also miss. And then you see it start to fly backwards.
Oh, you cowardly little spark of shit.
And it disappears behind the wall. Zombie 2 takes a step towards you. Zombie 2 will throw out its hands.
It wants to throw hands now, doesn't it?
It's got grabby hands. Does a 15 hit?
Does not.
Okay, it tries to grab you ineffectively, and the sounds of battle come up again as... How many are there? Right. They come up again as... Ooh, that's a good one. The other one's not so much. As their sounds of people slamming against each other. And the voice comes out again. Attack! We told you to be ready to attack! And it's not the same voice that was knocking on the door, just for reference.
This is, you said, look, some female's voice?
It is a female. The other
Okay.
one was hard to discern from what you had. Nyx. One zombie is dead, made goop almost by Grum. The other one just tried to grab him.
Okay. I'm gonna try to shoot another firebolt at number 2.
Okay. Roll it to attack. $18 hits.
That hits.
Ooh, it doesn't hit well though.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you have good aim. It hits him, but it just kind of scorches his shoulder, keeps going, and hits ineffectively almost into the forge. His shoulder is singeing just a little bit from where you connected to it. Tobin. One zombie is left, and then the path forward.
How does this next zombie look? Because he looked pretty okay.
He's more than bloodied. So he does not look okay in any sense of the way that you can ask that question about a zombie.
Alright. I'm just gonna hit him with a crossbow then, if that's the case. So, does a 12 hit?
12 hits.
Alright. 5 points damage.
Okay, it hits him, the force of it takes him back, and then he restabilizes forward, goes a little bit too far, and then goes back again. He's still on his feet.
Alright.
Grum? I'm sorry.
That's my action.
Tobin,
No,
anything
that's
else?
all. No, I curse at him and give him the finger because I'm still pissed about almost dying.
Grum.
And then move over here so I'm out of Nix's way.
The
Grum
the
is
flame
going
skull
to
has... Go ahead.
That's 13.
Okay, 13 hits a zombie.
Alright, so can I do something kind of flary where I basically spin to bury the blade of the axe halfway into the gut of this zombie and then basically sprint into the structure here and the force would force the blade the rest of the way through?
Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Oh, almost max.
Yeah, you chop this thing in half as you spin through it, and its two separate halves flop to the floor. Nothing's really blocking your way to move forward.
Okay. Oh, that was the wrong thing.
Go ahead and move the undead zombie. Alright, as
But,
you...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay,
There we go.
as you start there, first the rest of the forge becomes obvious. And you see that bugbears are battling zombies in the direction that you're going. You also see the drow that escaped from Cragmaw Castle. And there is a full-on battle over this part of the cave currently taking place. And you see the bugbears and the drow each start chunking into the zombies in front of them. So each bugbear, and this one's gonna take a step forward, each bugbear slams into a zombie with their club. And they're not the most effective fighters, they're just kind of wild swinging. The drow woman is a very effective fighter, and as her hands together slam down on this thing, it in combination with the other bugbear knock it entirely out, and its lifeless body crumbles to the floor. And with that, Echo, you can make it, or you could probably... No, you're very far back. It's good. Your turn.
I'm way far back.
Your moon beam is still active while you're concentrating on it, and to give you where it would be here.
Okay.
You can't move it to places you can't see, though, I think.
Yes. So what I'm gonna do is dash, and I'm gonna come around the corner.
All right, you see this battle scene.
I think I can do this without breaking concentration, but if that's incorrect, please feel free to correct me. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead, which is a cantrip. And I don't think that interrupts my concentration.
Is Toll the Dead a bonus action?
Oh, it is not.
Okay, your action would be the dash action.
Oh, that's right. That makes sense.
But you can absolutely use the dash action to cover ground.
Darn it. Okay. Well, because just my 30 feet is not going to get me anywhere that I can see. So I'm going to keep the dash, and that's going to have to be my turn.
Okay, your moonbeam is still boring into the bellows of this forge. The flame skull. Echo, are you lucky?
Probably not, but I'll...
Fuck.
Roll me.
Don't say no. Just say no.
Roll me a d20. Open d20.
It's like being in the military and being asked if somebody wants to volunteer for anything.
The answer is always yes.
Actually, yeah. When I was stationed in Vegas, volunteering got me so many cool shit.
Yes.
Uh,
What?
I don't know, but I got a 20.
You got a what?
I got a 20.
All right. The flame
Hell yeah.
skull. The flame skull turns its attention towards the drow. As it's, and you see streaks of green flame come out from it. This thing is not very effective. Slam around it, but not at it. And then you see a second batch of green flame come out and not hit it. This thing is entirely a bad roller.
Sure. Whatever you say, pal.
Right?
The fireball was a save for you guys. It didn't have to roll at all for that, except for damage. Okay,
Fireball.
the zombies are attacking the bugbears. And they're about half grappled. Zombie 3 takes a step towards the drow, reaches out to attack it, misses. And with that, we swing from the zombies in the flame skull to Nyx.
Nyx is going to enter the fighting sequence. And stand right here behind Echo.
Okay, so from where you're at, you can potentially hit that. Although I'm going to say it's a disadvantage because you're kind of shooting through the spokes of this. So, so any attack roll like fireball or anything with disadvantage.
Okay, I'll try to shoot for zombie number 6.
You hit it. Your fireball weaves through Echo, swings through Grum, goes through the spokes of the wheel, and slams into this thing. Go ahead and roll damage. And that is chunky damage. You can see its clothes start to catch fire. And Tobin.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move 1, 2, step over this guy. 4,
Step over the goop.
5, 6, and I'm gonna launch a shatter over where and get it. Have it so that it gets bugbear 18, the drow, and bugbear 18, 1, the drow, and I guess zombie 3.
All right.
So
basically right here.
Do that again. Sorry, I was looking at the con save.
Basically
What was
right
it again?
here.
Yeah.
All right. So,
And
shatter
I'm gonna look.
is a con save.
Con 14. Yep, con 14.
Okay, let's do the bugbear first. So, bugbear con save. 15.
Asshole.
Let's do the zombie next. Combi rolls a 17.
Oh my god.
And let's expose what this thing is. She'll fail.
Ooh, the doppelganger fails. All right, let's see the damage.
That's the one you wanted to fail.
Yep. I wanted them all to die, but 12, and I think it's half on a pass.
It is half on it should be half on the pass, yes.
Yep. So 12 for the doppelganger, 6 for everyone else. And right before I launch it off, I look at like how it's just a scene of like 2 different factions, and I go, "Fuck you all," and then just launch it out.
All right, the area around them shatters in a magical cracking through the air. The doppelganger looks at you, looks around, and you can see the frustration in her face.
And then I look over at Nyx, and I give her a inspiration.
Okay, Nyx, you are inspired. And Grum, what are you inspired to do?
I am inspired to ask a quick question. What is this thing in front of me on the ground?
A dead body.
Dead body, cool. I'm gonna not even pay it any attention. 5, 10. Where did those streaks go? Looking around, analyzing, scanning. Boom, target acquired. 5, 10, 15.
Hey kid, you want to see
20,
a dead body?
25. You already know.
All right, hit this flame skull.
Oh, come on. Go, magic weapon, go! Is that a roll? Dirty 20.
That hits.
Oh, go away. Get over, go.
How much damage are we doing?
We are gonna do 6 damage.
All right, you connect with it though. You make a little crack in its skull face.
I have a quick other question. Even though I connected, is it possible to use the bardic inspiration I got earlier?
Unless they've changed it in 2024 rules, it won't add to damage. You already hit it.
It won't add to damage, but his subclass offers little extra effects.
It's
with
for an
the
attack roll.
Yeah, if you want to use it, you can add it on to that 20.
For an attack roll, let's see. Each creature within 5 feet that you see must succeed on a con save or take thunder damage equal to the bardic inspiration die.
Nice. So bam.
So it's like a mini shatter.
Okay.
I can dig it.
How much extra damage is this thing taking?
It's a 1d6 for whatever the inspiration die is.
Oh, well shit.
Okay.
One. Another one.
Why? Why would you roll a 1?
Hey, you know, it's damage. It's solid.
Yeah. Be my turn again.
All right. With that, you see the drow woman pull back. And you would have a little bit of line of sight towards this. The bugbears keep swinging at the zombies, though. And they all hit pretty well. So the bugbears each slam into the zombies in front of them. Right. And those are 5, 3. He's gonna move down there. Okay. And the zombies look pretty decently beat up. they're starting to collapse under the attack of the bugbears. Echo,
Okay.
your radiant energy is still raining down chaos on top of this thing.
So it has a 5-foot radius. Let's see if I can get this to work here. If I drop it right here, can I get all 3 or 4 of those guys?
So let's be clear. Are you trying to move the one that you already have existing, or are you casting a new one?
No, I'm gonna try and move the one I already have.
So let me read the exact, because the way that I see movement is it doesn't transport, but it drags along the ground. So how far can you move it?
60 feet.
All right. So if you
What's the radius again?
It's only 5 feet.
Oh, that's one target.
right, but she can use it like to scorch other. Unless they
Right.
are we still?
Yeah.
Is this still under legacy rules or is this new? Give me a second.
This is from free rules, so I think it's the 2024.
Okay, a creature also makes a save when the spell moves into its effect. Spell's air as it ends. Yeah, you can certainly. Actually, so I mean, Moonbeam's a really powerful spell. If you wanted to. If you wanted to, like, swing it in a circle, you could get all of those.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's so awesome, dude.
That's
Good
the plan.
deal.
My P spell.
So you move your hand, and this radiant beam just slides along the ground and then, like, swirls around all of these things. So
It's officially called a satellite weapon.
Yeah, I was like, Echo's got a Jewish space laser.
all right, so we're gonna start with number 5, and this is a con save
I
or a
believe.
dex save. Let's.
Where did it go? Yes, con save. There it is.
All right, Constitution saving throw. Number 5 rolls a 2, fails. Number 4 rolls a 17, saves. Number 8 fails. And the 2 bugbears, who aren't looking great themselves. The 2 bugbears. This is number 3. Fails, and number 2 fails. So 4 fails and 1 success. Go ahead and roll damage.
That
Okay.
is awesome right there.
Terrible. Okay, 9 damage.
With the damage you have is. And let me see the bugbears. Oof. The bugbears ain't looking good either. So it scorches and incinerates that one, and incidentally the one that's saved. And it doesn't kill either of the other 2, but all 3 bugbears look bad.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh wait.
Anything else?
No, I thought I could do something cool, but it's an action.
You could. It would still be cool. I know it. Whatever it is.
No, I had to use my action to move the moonbeam, so that's okay. I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. Well, I said I was. There we go. I'm gonna come up here next to the dead body. And that's my turn.
All right. So, Grum, you see little sparks of flame appear above this thing's head. Let's see how many to be exact.
Oh no.
Okay. You see 4 appear above its head. And they all connect to you as you take 12 points of damage as these little magic missiles from the Flame Skull slam into you.
Ouchies.
And it will try to fly away from you if you would like to take an opportunity attack.
Absolutely.
Get it.
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it. Oh, yes.
All right, roll damage.
That's damage. Take that.
All right, 6 points of damage.
Little will-o-the-wisp ass.
All right.
Jesus.
It can fly pretty good.
What was that, 40 feet?
It's got 40 feet of flight, yep. It hovers away, its little flame trail rolling behind it. Zombie number 6. Zombie number 6 will try to grab at you. Uh, 17 to hit.
That will miss.
All right.
Oh, no. That hits. Sorry.
17 hits. So he will deal you 5 bludgeoning damage. And since you're raging, make the proper reductions.
What is it?
So
Let's see. This is okay. So it's what, 2 or 3?
Let's see.
5 cut in half.
Let's see. I'm assuming rage reduces damage, correct?
Yeah, it gives you resistance to the basic attacks. Attacking, bludgeoning, flashing.
Cut it in half to 2.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking too hot, y'all.
You look great. Stop your nonsense.
I'm above my halfway mark, but just there.
Oh, no. They each have different things. So this would be the zombies going. Zombie 3 and 8 each attack the bugbears. They do not connect to the bugbears though, as they're trying to grapple them. With that, Nyx, you have a battle going on in front of you, surely.
I am going to move. I'm going to move to about right here.
Okay.
And then cast a firebolt at number 6.
Okay. Uh, 24 hits. And it takes 6 damage. It probably looks the best out of all of them. But none of the people are coming out of this battle well, though. Nyx, anything else?
Just discovered that for my bonus action, I could do Shadow Blade.
I'm not familiar with Shadow Blade. I'm assuming that it gives any sword attack you might have extra damage. Take a look.
Yes, I think.
Okay.
It gives him psychic damage.
Okay. It creates a magic sword for you. Okay.
Yeah. When you said number 6 is the healthiest out of the zombies.
Yeah, from the looks of it, he's the best one holding up. Maybe the one fighting 18-1 is alright, but the other ones are almost all destroyed.
Do I have to scoot closer to number 6?
Since it's a melee attack, a melee attack, you would have to be right next to them in order to do it.
See.
Because it basically gives you a sword to attack with.
Okay. So I'm gonna move. Can I move here?
How much? So where did you start at?
Right over here?
You when you moved up, you were right here. Okay, and Nyx has, if you're right there, 5, 10, yeah. If you started your turn here, yeah, you can reach number 6. But let me look up something too, because casting it, forging it is a bonus action. And then, let me see. Deals. Okay, I'm going to say that the bonus action is to manifest it. It would still take an action to use it.
Okay. So I won't. That's it for my turn then.
But you can absolutely manifest it this turn if you want to use the spell slot. All right. So.
Yeah, no.
Tobin, the battle rages.
Oh. And the drow ran off.
She is in the process. She's in the process of running off. She's still.
Actually, wait a minute.
She hasn't completely made it around that corner yet.
You know you want to help me knock off this little lantern over here.
So many options. I'm like, ooh, changeling bad. Ooh, lantern almost killed me. Yeah, you're right. I do want to get that lantern. I can see over all this smelting equipment, right?
At small as well, you didn't take the small option. Yeah, you can reasonably see over it. I was gonna say you can see under it, but you can see the wisp of green flame from around the skull.
Oh, no, I remember what I was going to do before, actually. I was going to throw a healing word Brahm's way. What's your HP at, though?
Numerically, I'm at 29.
Oh, out of what?
49.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to... Oh, no, I have to be next to you. Crap. All right, yeah. I'm going to heal you for 6 points of damage. Give you a little extra because that thing sucks. And that's pretty much mostly all I can do from a distance right here. I don't want to blow off another shatter just yet. So And I'm gonna get over here by Nyx and Echo. Actually, I'm gonna stand back a little bit. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, Tobin, as you do that, Grum feels healing energy come over him, and Grum, what would you like to do?
I can catch up to the flame skull. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, first, Zombie 6 is going to take an attack of opportunity, which I'm assuming you don't mind taking.
Nope. Don't mind. Yeah. I'm just kidding, not 20.
Alright, he's hit a 20.
my God!
It's an unnatural 20.
No.
Okay,
Wow.
take 5 points of damage, round that down to
2 again?
2, yep. You probably don't even feel his fingernails scrape into your back as you walk by.
He just scratched an itch that I had.
Okay, you catch up to this flame skull. What do you do to it?
I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay.
Just this thing. It's a 21.
Alright, you connect to this thing.
Come on, big damage.
Let's do it.
13.
Come on, big spender.
13 is good. 13 is good damage. You hit it, it wobbles. Its flight path isn't stable. It's like a bee doing a figure 8. The flames are coming through cracks in the skull that you've hit. Instead of looking weaker, it's almost like a giant encompassing green flame skull. It's like you're spreading the flame.
As the cracks form in the skull, I stand intimidatingly over and I just shout over it. Come on, shout.
Okay.
And that'll help it.
As you do that, the drow vanishes around the corner, and the bugbears begin to retreat themselves.
Bastards.
Okay. With that, after they go, Echo.
I think. Oh, it's just 8 left. Have the zombies?
8 and 3, but you can scorch the other bugbears.
Well, so I was reading other stuff and I missed it. If anybody ends their turn there, they have to take damage again.
I know I had that thought. The way that we circled it out, we went like this. That's still not the ping button. We went like this, and I think we ended it here. The bugbears used their turn to retreat.
Okay, I understand. I'm caught up now. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
What do I want to do? So nobody is in the moonbeam right now, correct?
Nobody is in the moonbeam. The moonbeam would currently be.
It's
right
just
about
off
here. Right
okay.
about here. Yep. Honestly, if you wanted to make a strafing motion like towards that, you could probably hit everything there.
Akira.
Yeah, Grum seems like he wants the flame skull to himself. So, yeah, so I can move it 60 feet. I'm gonna try to hit 8, 3, and 6.
Okay, so so it starts here. So if you do be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. You can hit basically everything up there unless you want to hit 6 too. Do you want to?
Yeah, I want zombies.
Okay, so you're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You could do that and end it at zombie 3.
can I still, since that's just 40,
40,
can I?
45, 50, 55. You can hit one of the bugbears too.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll hit 18, whichever one looks worse off.
They all look about the same. None of them
Okay.
look good. They're all pretty bloodied up. All right, so
Okay,
let's
well-
do zombie 1 first. Con save. Or zombie 8. We'll get a 15. Zombie 6. We'll get a 22. Zombie 3. We'll get a 21. And let's say 18-1. 18-1. Gets a 17. They all save.
Well,
How much damage are we having for all of it?
total of 9.
Okay, total of 9 rounded down, so 4. Which is enough to take out this zombie. Not enough to take out the bugbear. Yeah, let's keep it like that. And the flame ends standing here on this one.
Okay.
And after that, the flame skull goes. Those wisp of fire try to hit you again. They're not the same as before. These are previously the ones that he couldn't hit that come out of the back of his skull and try to slam into you, Grum. 10 doesn't hit, and he tries again. And 9 doesn't hit. His fire ray has not hit a single person. He will fly back and go ahead and take your attack of opportunity. And 11 doesn't hit. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he disappears around the corner. These zombies are just still going to attack the bugbears because they're stupid. Hits. And the other zombie continues to lumber after Grum. And a lot of dead zombies. Nyx.
This contraption just is in my way. I'm gonna move here
Okay.
and then attack Zombie 6 since he keeps going after Grum with a firebolt.
$25 hits. Uh, 3 damage. Okay, it's still up. It looks bloodied and singed as the back starts to get eaten away by the flame. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Tobin.
All right. 1, 2. Where was that? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now I'm gonna cast a shatter at those bugbears.
Okay.
Because fuck you, bugbears. I'm just raging at this point. This is Tobin's version of raging.
And they feel
Try to
the
get-
rage.
try to. So that's a con 14 for the 3 bugbears, because that can definitely get. Oh wait, no, I can get zombie 8 in there too.
I think you probably get all of them in there, yeah.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3 in order. Bugbear first. 14. That one.
Pass. Yes.
And 15, so 16.
So, same as last time. 12 for a fail, 6 for a pass.
Alright, so let's see, how'd the bugbear order go? Hey, look. So the bugbear 2 passed, and so the second one, he collapses. And the other 2 looked like the next hit could take either of them out. And zombie needs to roll. Right? Or did zombie roll?
I don't think zombie rolled.
Zombie needs to roll.
Zombie needs to roll low. Zombie did not roll low.
17. He looks like another hit could take him out.
Right.
Tobin.
I'm just like, ha! Ha ha ha! Run! Everyone run! Run! Fear me! Fear the rabbit! Fear the rabbit! Just want to double check that I don't have any other bonus actions. Nope, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay, Grum, do you give chase?
I do. 30 feet right there.
All right.
Not CP.
So you see the little flame skull. And points beyond.
Oh god.
Okay, Grum, would you like to take any other actions?
I'm wondering what this thing is that's still covered.
What thing is covered where?
Like, I don't know, it looks like a table or something.
You mean?
This thing.
Oh, let me fix that.
This thing.
Whoop.
Ah!
Fixed it.
Damn it!
There is that is a room. You're looking at a wall.
I'm gonna use the dash action. And I just remembered again that I keep forgetting to add +2 to my damage when I'm raging. So yeah.
Okay. How many times have you hit the skull?
At least 4.
Okay.
Surprisingly, because I usually suck at hitting things.
As it sees you, more green flame scorches out as more of its bone chips off onto the ground. The extra damage wouldn't kill it, though.
Oh, thank you. Have to add that for me.
So
Either way,
where
that
you're
is
at,
my turn since I used the dash action.
okay, do you use the dash action to go by it?
Yeah.
So this thing, as you go by it, will try to hit you with its with the flames that are coming out of its skull. Yeah, do you still go by it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to catch up to it.
It can't hit you. Its main attack is ranged, which is lucky. All right, so you plant yourself in front of it like that.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not sure how smart it is, but I'm just gonna speak to it and just. I'm still mad, even though I'm not raging. I'm gonna say, What will I say? I will say you had any sort of...
Actually, 2024 rules for a barbarian. You can use a bonus action to extend rage.
I haven't looked at the barbarian yet, so what does that mean?
I'm assuming we're basically moving on to the 2024 rule set. You don't have to just hit something to keep your rage up or attack something. You can use a bonus action to keep your rage going.
Oh, sweet. Well then, hell yeah. Keep the raid going.
Okay, so then you plant 10 feet in front of this thing.
Correct.
What
I got
do you-
homework today.
What do you say to it?
Say, if you have any semblance of identity, you would stop pussyfooting around and fight me. Finish what you started. And then he grabs his axe again, like ready to fight.
Okay, so you plant your flag in front of it.
Yeah. Standing my ground, yo. Fight or flight state. No, that's not how it is, right?
I don't know.
I'm toasted. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm stupid right now.
What's a bugbear's movement? 30. The bugbears disappear around the corner. The party starts to split up. Echo, pick a path.
I have a question, because I suck at being a caster. Can I still cast a cantrip and concentrate on Moonbeam?
You can cast anything that's not a concentration spell. So you can also do other spells. Yes, it's
Okay.
just you can't concentrate on 2 spells at once.
Okay. I'm gonna move, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move up and, well, oh my gosh, this pointer is killing me. I'm gonna move up in front of Nyx,
Okay.
and I'm going to actually cast Toll the Dead,
On the dead.
but I'm going to twin it, and I would like to, whoop, where's my thing? Try and hit zombie 8 and zombie 6.
All right. Let me look at the heat real quick. Okay. Yeah, we can burn a meta magic point for that. And Toll the Dead has 60 feet, so I'm assuming you're in range of both. Yep. Okay. So, wisdom saves, correct?
I believe that is correct. Let me double check.
These things are not wise. 6 first. He fails. And 8 also fails. How much damage are they taking?
That is a D12, which I have to roll manually.
Is it a D12 or your sheet says D8?
If
It's
it's already taken damage, then it's a D12.
Okay. Yep, roll a D12. That's an even better die.
Yeah, Toll the Dead is a really good cantrip.
Yup.
Didn't roll that good on it, but that's okay.
Okay.
Didn't.
How much damage we got?
It was a 4.
Okay, they're weak, but stronger than that. Okay, Echo, anything else?
Oh, I can't see Grum anymore.
Nope, he and the Flame Skull are both out of your line of sight.
That's it then.
Grum, this thing hisses and flames fly out of it again, and its scorching ray will try to hit into you.
Bring it on.
For 7 for the first one, and it's followed up by another one, which is 14.
Oh God.
And then I'm assuming 14 doesn't hit, right?
Correct.
All right. And then it screeches away.
Howard.
Echo, you see little green flames streak back in the direction you're looking at. And Zombie 6 takes a step towards you and tries to grab you. Uh, 15 to hit.
Would I have had time to attune to my cloak of protection?
By now, certainly.
Then that misses.
Okay, in your inventory, scroll down to the bottom where it says attunement and click Cloak of Protection. It will show it.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, that bumps me up to where it misses.
Okay, it grabs at you. It unsuccessfully grabs at you. Tobin Zombie 8 notices you.
Oh, hi, buddy.
And he will try to grab you. And this zombie can roll. 22 to hit.
22 to hit? Shit.
I'm assuming it hits.
Yes, that hits. Absolutely.
Take 5 damage as it slams its hand into your bunny hide.
Boo, you little bastard.
Nyx.
Hi. How damaged is number 6? Zombie number 6.
They're all very badly damaged at this point. Anything that you can see looks like it could explode at any second just by breathing on it.
I'm gonna take another firebolt to number 6.
Nat 20 hits.
Hey!
Nice.
Damage.
You've disintegrated it.
Nice.
You hit it, and it entirely catches in flame and falls into ash on the ground.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay. Nyx, anything else? Any movement?
No, that's it.
Okay. Tobin, this zombie just put hands on you.
He did. And I'm not feeling so well. I'm down to 8 HP, so I'm gonna go slash with my rapier because I'm just hella pissed at this point.
Okay, you pull the rapier, do a little bunny hop back and forth, and...
Ooh, 12.
12 hits. Zombies aren't hard to hit.
Yeah. And 10 damage. Oh, max damage. Alright.
You put your rapier through it, and it falls to the ground, and these zombies luckily don't get back up very easily.
And in my inventory, do I have... Nah, and that's my... I'm gonna move over to everyone else. So 1, 2, 3, 5... Yeah, just say I'm right here.
Okay.
Sorry, I know I added an extra step, but that's because I diverted in the way I didn't need to.
Grum, the skull has flew away from you again.
I'm gonna use another dash action to get right up over here.
Okay, do you
Cut it off again?
Do you go by it in the same way?
Well, I'm still within its reach. I don't go past its reach.
Okay, that's fine.
I basically I just come through here and then boost.
Okay.
Type of thing. But when I reach over here, I shout out to the entire room in the most uproarious, pissed off voice. Somebody kill this fucking thing.
All right. Anything else?
If I could still use that bonus action to extend the thing, I would. Unless it keeps it going.
Nope. You can use it, and how long does rage last normally?
And
10 rounds. So let's see. We're on round 7. So yeah, you can use it to extend out further.
okay, cool. That'll be my turn. Oh, I'll say one more thing to the skull. Fuck you, pussy.
You tell him, Steve Dave.
All right. With that, Echo.
Okay. To those closest to me, and I'm going to say, if we can get him to sit still, I can help us all feel better. 10, 20, 30. I'm going to move up 8 feet. So I can't keep count. And let's see. Let's do Toll the Dead again.
Okay. Wisdom save for the skull.
Correct.
Okay. Scully boy rolls a 12. I don't think that saves, right?
That's the failure.
All right, give me damage.
Five. Big ol' 5.
You see flames shoot out of it, and it's still going. And it starts to hiss, and it's maybe it, or it's maybe just the air escaping through the cracks in its skull. But this thing is just one loud, hissing, flaming piece of evil.
Okay, and then I'm going to use a bonus action and cast Healing Word on Tobin.
Okay. How many points is Tobin getting?
That is going to be 7.
Yeah.
Okay, Echo. You see little green rays start to slam towards you. For an 8 to hit for the first one.
Keep that energy.
And this one will hit with the 21.
Yep, that'll do it.
Alright, so these ones connect out of every piece of flame that it's sent out tonight. And it's going to do 16 damage as all little prongs slam into you.
Oh, that hurts.
But remember, you have fire resistance, so it's halved.
Do you have fire resistance?
No.
I know.
Peatling.
Nope. Echo's an Asimar.
Oh, it's hitting Echo. I'm so sorry. I thought it was hitting Nyx. My bad. God damn.
Oh, it's looking rough.
And Grum, this thing will fly. You can take attack of opportunity, but this tiny thing tries to fly through your legs. Go ahead and take an attack of opportunity.
So, do I have to take an attack of opportunity, or can I do a grapple of opportunity?
The grapple rules are it would do a saving throw under the new set of rules. Do you want to try to grapple it?
I do want to try to grapple it instead of letting it try and fly away again. I'm tired of going back and forth chasing this bastard.
Alright, what's your strength?
+3, so I have athletics with a +5.
2024 rules grappling is not a contest, it's a saving throw. So
okay.
He's going to roll against a DC 13 with his dex. Maybe make sure he doesn't have a saving throw. Nope, he doesn't have a saving throw in it. So, he slides right through your grasp.
Ooh.
Damn it.
And he ends up right there as he keeps a buzzing. He looks very damaged for a skull, though.
Yeah, and he's getting on my last freaking.
He's like a bee. Nix.
And I don't like killing bees. Don't make that analogy. I'd
Grum,
say save bees, man.
Grum, you're a Goliath with a heart of gold.
Oh.
Okay, Nix.
Um,
I need a blue ball as the pulp onion.
I'm gonna move to about here,
Okay.
and then
You're not in a line of sight to hit the flame skull with anything.
okay. Well, I'm just gonna move to right there then.
Okay. And Tobin.
At this point, I guess I'm gonna dash. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I'm gonna take my ass all the way over by Grum and
Okay.
Echo.
You hippity hoppity, you see the flame skull scorching thing coming out. You can just see it from this corner.
And I yell to it, "Get back here, you freaking asshole! If you don't come back here, we're gonna chase you to the ends of the earth and kill you more slowly. Take it like a man." Can I roll like a persuasion check on that?
You go right ahead. You try to persuade the flaming skull.
That is hilarious.
Oh, 16.
That's solid, though.
We'll see what happens. Grum,
Yes.
your turn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like what Tobin is trying to do, but Grum is still too pissed off. 30 feet forward. Reckless attack.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 21. There we go.
They hit.
12. 13. Sorry.
Okay, this little lonely skull that had 1 damage left explodes in a green ball of flame. As you look out towards a room filled with gore, bodies, slaughter, and you see several ghouls sitting against the back wall.
Somewhere.
And with that, we will continue this battle next week.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm gonna ready an action. Cheese it.
Welcome to Wave Echo Cave, everybody.
Where the hits keep coming.
I'm just so happy Grum's actually making contact tonight.
You guys all get very lucky because its fire ray is very powerful.
Yeah, tell me.
It
In my
could,
forehead.
could not connect to anybody but Echo once.
Yeah,
Oh my
think
God.
that-
I just looked up its stat sheet. Oh my God.
It's
This thing is ridiculous.
It's a powerful little thing that if it connects, it connects.
Yeah, powerful indeed, bro. Fireball, flaming spear, shield, magic missile, bro. And then that fire rate every other turn, bro. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like,
Oh my
it
god, it comes back to life if you don't sprinkle. Wow.
if Ripper had not died, I would have died.
Grum does not know that it comes back to life.
No, Grum don't know shit. Grum sees a flaming skull, crush it.
Grum does not know that the flaming skull comes back to life in 1 hour.
If my water skin was actually filled with water, I would have doused it with water. But it specifically says holy water, so whatever.
It is specifically holy water.
Echo.
Yeah.
I was uncertain about how our re-entry into Wave Echo Cave would go, but this was an interesting session.
I feel like I was Tobin tonight with all of the hopping back and forth chasing this thing.
I do like the mental image of you like running, sliding in front of the flame skull and like planning yourself and saying, let's go, and it's going, nope.
I actually was kind of thinking of that, like sliding in like a home run, something like that.
You scared the shit out. You basically scared the shit out of this flame skull.
Mm-hmm.
And then you discovered more monsters at the end.
That's fine. I need to cathartic right now. I just lost my puppy and I'm going full John Wick.
So, as the obvious thing, there's more than one faction fighting in this cave.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And one powerful person got away.
Again,
her second time.
That drow.
I wanted to hit her with a so bad. I just want to see what happens.
I know that moonbeam will put her in her normal state, yo.
The moonbeam will change a shapeshifter back to its normal state. That is correct.
How many times did she get hit? She got hit with my shatter at one point, and then the moonbeam got her.
The moonbeam didn't get her. She was the first one. Basically, when she realized that you guys weren't the other bugbears that she was expecting, she hightailed it.
She probably recognized us too.
It's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
We will find out potentially next week.
Yes, we will. And I am going to go to sleep because my headphones are dying anyway, so.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. Fun.
Good night, bro.
Good night. I'm heading out too. I'm super tired.
Everybody
I am as well. Yeah. Night, y'all.
Night.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick.
Beat you to it.
Okay, we'll see you later.